years, I have searched for a unique way whereby a motion picture audience can actually decide the climax of a picture. I have found such a way. My latest picture, Mr. Sardonicus, offers something no audience has ever had before: the power to determine the fate of a character on the screen, the power to punish. In ancient Rome, spectators could decree life or death to a gladiator by indicating thumbs up or thumbs down. During the French Revolution, the mobs could condemn a man by merely shouting, "To the guillotine." In the early West, vigilantes took the law into their own hands. Today, for the first time, the awful power to punish will be yours. After you see the evil events that made Mr. Sardonicus what he was, you will decide what should be done to him. You will now see some scenes from the picture. The face of Mr. Sardonicus will not be shown because I realize that some people in this audience might be adversely affected by it. Those of you who come to see Mr. Sardonicus will understand why.
Mr. Sardonicus. What makes his name strike terror?
Sardonicus?
Why were you frightened?
Sir, you would not understand. You are young. You do not yet have daughters.
Why does his wife live in abject fear?
If you do not heal him, he will punish me.
Sure he wouldn't beat you.
His cleverness knows a more hideous torture.
What strange attraction did young women have for him? What secrets are hidden behind his doors? Mr. Sardonicus. His deeds form the fabric of nightmares. His face, the face of Sardonicus, can be described only in the eyes of its beholders.
Mr. Sardonicus, in spite of all his cruelties, some people will think he deserves mercy. Others will feel that no punishment could be too severe. When you come to see Mr. Sardonicus, you will receive a ballad like this. At a certain point in the picture, you will vote thumbs up or thumbs down. His punishment will depend on the result of your vote. If you're looking for something different, let me show you a few of my latest listings. Now, here's a lovely piece of unimproved property, a small plot in a quiet neighborhood, just waiting for the right couple, maybe you. This costs more money, of course, but it's guaranteed to last you a lifetime, and then some. Now, if you're not afraid of something a little out of the ordinary, and you're in the market for an old, dark house, especially designed by Charles Adams, I've got just the thing for you.
The old dark house. Why don't you drop in?
Hello.
May I introduce a friend of Casper's, Mr. Pendrell?
Such a surprise to find he had a friend. We're having you for dinner. Delicious.
You'll find you can't help getting all choked up when you meet the lovable family that owns this place. Roderick, not pretty, but not nice either. Cecily, on the other hand, both pretty and nice.
Something terrible is happening here. You've got
to leave before the others find out.
The others? Who are the others? Well, there's Aunt Agatha, who loves knitting, surrounded by a raft of wool-gathering relatives. Someone really needled her.
Must have been murder. She always knitted so carefully.
Morgana, one of the better built-in features of the property.
Don't you have any boyfriends?
I always had to be home by 12 o'clock. Well, things were just getting started, and I had to stop.
An interesting pair of knickknacks, Casper and Jasper, dead ringers for one another.
You're there, and you're dead.
An innocent visitor who came by accident, and by accident is still alive. We're proud to offer this unusual property, but we'll have to admit it's murder to run. Will be available for occupancy as soon as present tenants are exterminated.
The Palace Theater, Youngstown, Ohio. Here, film fans line up for blocks as Homicidal starts its unprecedented sweep to nationwide popularity. The only picture ever to offer a money-back guarantee for those too frightened to see its shocking climax.
Now, let me ask you a question. Were you holding his hands throughout the picture?
I was holding him back. He was running out.
Tell me, did you enjoy the, did you guess the surprise ending?
I had some ideas about it, but I wasn't sure.
How about you?
No, I didn't have any idea the way this picture ended.
What was the most delightful piece of mayhem in the entire picture?
Oh, I don't know. I guess the ending sure built up the whole suspense.
To me, it was the introduction of Emily as a homicide, or homicidal.
Oh, do not give the... Oh, Emily is the homicidal. All right. Tell me, will you tell your friends the ending of this picture?
Oh, no. Never.
No, I'll let them suffer through it.
Mr. Castle, I'd like to congratulate you on a fine piece of production. I think Alfred Hitchcock is going to have to go a long way to try and top something like this.
Well, thank you very much. That's very nice of you to say. Would you tell your friends the ending of the picture?
No, sir. I would ruin it.
That is a promise.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I'd never go home and tell any about this, especially my mother. I want her to come down and see something like this. She'd enjoy it.
Tell me, what did you think of Homicide?
I liked it.
And you?
I don't think I'll sleep for a week.
And you?
It was wonderful. I really liked it.
And you?
Wow.
Tell me, now, from a mother's point of view, you feel that Homicidal was shocking and terrifying, you say. Do you feel it is all right for your daughter to see this type of motion picture?
Yes, I do.
How do you base this?
Well, I've always taught Pat that movies are movies and they should be fun, and not to terrify you, that you shouldn't believe in everything you see in the movies.
Do you think it's fair to tell the ending of a picture like this to your friend?
No.
Why not?
Well, well, for one thing, if they're going to see it, it spoils it. And for another thing, let them pay their 70 cents and see it and find out for themselves.
Thank you very much. Here is the guarantee in writing. When you go to see my picture, Homicidal, you'll get one of these certificates. Then at the climax of Homicidal, there will be a fright break. If you are too frightened to stay to see the rest of the picture, you can present this certificate at the Coward's Corner and get your full admission price refunded. Oh, and please, don't reveal the ending of Homicidal to your friends, or they will kill you. If they don't, I will.
Tom Poston. Zotz. Julia Mead.
Zotz.
Jim Backus. Zotz. Fred Clark. Zotz. Cecil Kellaway. Zotz. What's Zotz? Well, if you've got Zotz, you'll get the point. This is Professor Jonathan Jones, an ordinary, normal, everyday type absent-minded professor. Until he stumbles on a magic word that produces riotous results.
Zotz.
What's Zotz? It's the hardest word in the world to explain.
Well, sir, it's this power I have.
Huh? When you Zotz a dull after-dinner speaker, you liven him up by slowing him down.
Yes, General. Very nice indeed, Uncle. Thank you.
When you throw a little Zotz into a party, it really starts to jump. Zotz.
Would you be interested in a method to immobilize, even destroy, as you choose, every living thing within range of vision? Ships, tanks, planes?
How do you intend to go about this? Light rays, sound vibrations, black magic?
Yes. I'm a human weapon.
Zotz. Plots to steal Zotz land the professor in some hot spots.
Zotz!
What's Zotz? It's the magic word for fun on land. Zotz.
Zotz.
At sea and in the air.
I'm Vincent Price. You're invited to my party in the house on Haunted Hill, where so far the ghosts have murdered only 7 people. So won't you come and make it 8? There'll be food and drink and ghosts for all, and perhaps a few murders, perhaps yours. The ghosts are waiting, so won't you join me in the house on Haunted Hill? Hurry, or you'll be late for your own funeral.
Your attention, please. During every suspenseful moment of the running of the motion picture Macabre, the life of everyone in the theater will be insured by Lloyd's of London for $1,000 against death by fright. However, even Lloyd's of London will not grant coverage for any person with a known heart condition or for suicide by any member of the audience.